Hey everybody, welcome to our weekend check-in video for PSY-45 research methods for Saturday, April 15th. Just going to go over a few items and clarifications like I always do, so let's get started. First up, your most recent chapter on the correlational research strategy. That discussion was due there yesterday. Most of you did a nice job, so I was pleased to see that. So it was a pretty simple discussion, but again, do be careful and make sure you fully address the prompts, and do look at any sample submission I provide, especially for any sort of a design discussion that I have there for you. Next up, as I told you in class this week, this coming week, Tuesday and Thursday, we're going to be working our way through more of Chapter 13. Chapter 13 is a pretty long chapter, so we've got some lectures on it Tuesday and Thursday, and then the following Tuesday as well. Your quiz actually on Chapter 13 won't be next week. It'll be the following week on Tuesday the 25th. And along with that, after that, we'll have our exam that following week as well on Thursday, April 27th. You'll get a reminder announcement about that. I'll go over that in class there too. So that'll be our fourth exam there over chapters 11, 12, and 13. Don't forget to have your mind tap assignments done on those same chapters by Thursday the 27th at 5 p.m. when we start our exam. Next up here is that your final literature review paper. Component 3 of that writing assignment is due Tuesday, April 25th, so it's a little less than 2 weeks out here. As I've told you in class, make sure you go to the APA Literature Review module, which is below Unit 5 on our Canvas course page. So scroll all the way down to the course page and then open up the instructions for Component 3, which is the final literature review paper there in that module. At the very top, you'll see a little short how-to video, which I kind of show and tell you and walk you through some things you need to have in your paper and how to do it. So do spend some time to watch that. It's only about 10 minutes. Right below that video there, you'll see an embedded file there that links to what's called instructions and checklists for your paper. I have it both in a Word file format and a PDF format there, whichever is easier for you. But do carefully examine those instructions there, because part of what you'll find in the instructions there, if you read them carefully, you'll see embedded links to that online writing lab, the OWL, which will take you to a sample title page, abstract page, and also pretty nifty completed sample APA style literature review paper. So do take a look at that and do take advantage. Don't forget, in your pocket guide to APA style, by the way, there is also a completed sample APA style literature review paper. It's in chapter 9 of the pocket guide, and as I posted in an announcement earlier this week, go to the MindTap platform like you normally would to do your assignments, but scroll down below chapter 15 this time. There you'll see the link to the pocket guide. Just click it open. You'll see all the chapters pop out there. You want to open up to chapter 9. Chapter 9 has 2 sample papers. Don't worry about the second paper, but do take a look at the first paper. It's on birth order. It's got some pretty interesting information in there for you, but it is a really great sample, so it too will help you fashion your own paper. So use that one as a model as well, and you really can't go wrong by doing that there. Also, as part of that same embedded file there right below the video back in the APA Literature Review module, don't forget that file also has a quote-unquote checklist. Do examine that checklist carefully there. It's a list of do's and don'ts, things you do want to have in your paper and things you don't want to have in your paper. So it's a really great way to make sure you have what you needed included there, and you didn't include things that you're not supposed to have there. So do check that out. And if you read those instructions carefully, including the overall instructions back in the broader APA module for Part 3, you're going to be turning in 8 pages of literature review content. That is 8 full pages, so not 7 1/4 and not 7 1/2, but 8 full pages of information from your list of 10 references that support your topic and thesis statement. And in addition to those 8 pages, you're going to have 3 more pages, a title page, an abstract page, and a page of references. So 11 pages altogether, but 8 pages are the heart, or if you like, the meat and potatoes of the literature review itself. And make sure that when you write this paper, you do present what you found in the literature, and again, how it supports your topic and thesis statement. This is not an autobiography. This is not a presentation of your lived experiences and how those reflect your topic and thesis statement. This is about what the research says about your topic. Not unlike a little mini chapter you would find in a social psychology textbook that addresses your topic and thesis statement. That's the tone, that's the style, that's the way you should really present your information there. And do make sure you use all 10 of your references there, and do not cite sources that you don't have in your list of 10 references. And if you do find you need to change out some references, they're not going to work as well as you thought, of course you're not married to your list of original 10 references. You can add to them, you can subtract from them. Just make sure you have at least 10 minimum research articles, and you won't have any problems there. Do be careful to incorporate any feedback from the outline, and for that matter the first part of the literature review assignment here, so that feedback is designed to help you avoid problems, especially in this final part of the paper, so do be careful. And as part of that, I'll make sure you incorporate anything I told you about the formatting of your citations, and also quoting as well. Some quoting is okay, but you don't want to present block after block of quotes, because quoting isn't writing, and that's not really going to help you earn a lot of points, so be careful about that. So generally speaking, that's everything I wanted to say at this point. If you have any questions, of course, you can reach out via email on Canvas. Otherwise, I'll see you in class next week on Tuesday. So I hope you're having a good weekend otherwise, and I will see you in class. All right, bye-bye.